Hello there, everyone. It's Nerdy John here with another episode of the. Oh, I almost said now recording. Oh my fucking god! I almost said now
God damn.
recording.
Shout out to all the old people who know who that podcast is.
Right. Shout out to all the boomers out there in the commentary community. Now, welcome to another episode of the TroubleMakers podcast. This is Nerdy John, and we have an emergency episode.
Emergency meeting, ladies and gentlemen, and very, very serious topics, life or death.
Yeah, and as you can tell from the lack of simping in the call, Sipman has been fired. No, he just couldn't show up to this recording, I guess.
He was on the toilet and he's trapped. So yeah. Anyways,
he's fighting for his life. Okay, listen, we've all been there. We've all been there as men.
Pretty much.
But guys, emergency episode because fucking hell, Ethan Klein has decided that he's suing Idubbz for defamation in Canada.
Right. That's right. And for those of you that don't know, Canadian law is more so similar to the UK. Again, I'm not a fucking lawyer, so correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure in Canada you have to prove. So Idubbz in this case has to prove how is it not defamation versus in the US where you have to prove it is. So
right.
Say what you will, but there is actually a good chance that Idubbz might actually lose this case.
I mean, the unfortunate reality is Ethan Klein has more money than him. Idubbz, unless he's able to get like a decent GoFundMe, I don't see him lasting that long in court. Cause I can totally see it to where like he starts running out of money, and then like he has to settle with Ethan Klein and has to like agree to never talk about him or his family ever again.
Mm-hmm.
But like knowing how because he's been quadrupling down on this for the past couple of days because there is heavy backlash over this decision to sue Idubbz. And with how is vindictive the right word? With how bloodthirsty he is, I totally see him like using this lawsuit to try and destroy what remains of Idubbz's life and online career.
I mean, it's completely personal, and it's an interesting case in my opinion, at least from my point of view, because for one, I kind of get where Ethan's coming from. I mean, we're talking, you know, Idubbz used to be very good friends with Ethan, and what is it? So Idubbz himself spreading that or saying something like that adds some type of credibility. It's like, okay, this guy has met his family, has met his kids. Maybe there's going to be some idiot out there, some retard that's probably going to look at them and be like, oh, maybe there's some truth to it. He used to be friends with him. He went to his house. He's met his family. Maybe, Ethan should address it. And so I kind of get that. I get, going that low, especially for someone who claims to have changed. It's like, dude, why, I
more
get where
empathetic
Ethan's
person, by the way. That's what always his claim is, that he's more empathetic now.
Yeah. And it's, I get where Ethan's coming from.
It is frustrating because in a personal aspect, I get it. He is associating with a community that has sent CPS to your house, that has sent human skulls to your house, that says every day that your kids should be taken away from you, that you secretly do horrible things to your kids, that you're secretly like a pedo or a molester of some kind.
Yeah,
personal,
Idubbz is a smart guy. As much as we all like to rag on him, he knew he was playing with fire. He knew what was going to happen if he kept this going. Like, realistically, let's not kid ourselves here. He knew what he was doing when he talked about it. He knew exactly what he was doing.
Did he though? Because I think he was just like, I think he expected just to chat, like to chat shit and like not get hit, honestly. but like, okay, in a YouTuber aspect, right? In a YouTube aspect, I fucking hate this lawsuit with every fiber of my fucking being. Because I'm sorry, but like in the landscape of YouTube, especially the realm of YouTube that me and Skelly occupy, guess what? People fucking insult each other every fucking goddamn day of the week, okay? Are like obviously the insults and stuff that they're saying about Ethan Klein is really fucking extreme, not counting any racist shit from like the fucking alt-right or heck even from the left, you know? Fuck the fucking horseshoe theory is real, folks, because I'm just saying a lot of fucking leftists nowadays are saying a lot of shit that Nick Fuentes will be saying on his streams. But that's a topic for another day.
Like,
here's
the thing
I
is, like,
hate. Oh, go ahead. Sorry. Yeah.
no. It's like, fuck. I lost my train of thought. You go on. Sorry.
My point being, I hate that we are in a era of YouTube where they like YouTubers will insult each other and then they will sue each other over slander, defamation, what have you.
Yeah, like
and I hate that every single big YouTube drama now is who is suing who. Oh my god, guys, Sipman is in the call. Sipman is in the call, guys. He's muted, but he is in here. But we are giving our thoughts on how we think the lawsuit is shitty, because in the YouTuber aspect, we just hate the idea of not being able to like insult people that we talk about, especially if it's deplorable actions. But like on a personal level, we kind of
the snarker community.
On the personal level, we kind of get why Ethan is suing them because of all the stuff they have said about how he is like as a parent.
This is like a personal thing. But like, I finally remembered my train of thought. So, wait, did I? I think I forgot again. God damn it! I was so preoccupied thinking about
Sitman, please help us out here.
Yeah,
I was going to say it, and then Sitman joins. I'm like, oh shit, I blanked out again. So I guess Sitman, you give your thoughts on the situation.
I mean, like, here's the honesty. All right. What's it call it? Before, when we were talking about like, you know, H3 suing, like, you know, Casey Tron, Frogan, Denims, and the snarking community, I was kind of like, all right, give them a slap on the wrist and make them like give you an apology. I'm kind of like, that's like as far as I really wanted it to go. I didn't want like oodles of money to be like, you know, being taken from these people. I really just was not interested in that. I was just like, all right, these people obviously went a little bit too far. I think that there needs to be an apology. Nothing major. All right.
Right.
Literally, Idubbz isn't saying that you were a pedophile. He is reading the comment from Destiny, who is making it the comment that you are a pedophile. So to try to be like, oh well, I'm going to only sue Idubbz, only makes sense because you can actually do so because it's Canada where you're suing him at. Whereas if he tried that into America, you know that would go to nowhere.
Oh yeah, he said that straight up to Moist Critical, and that's what kind of rubbed me the wrong way. Is like even Moist Critical point that out, saying because Ethan. H3, just call him by that instead of his real name. H3 said, "Void is a lot more easier for me to sue in Canada than say the U.S." That right there is a clear indication that he just wants a quick win. Because let's be honest, he's going to lose. Like when you sue someone for defamation with the UK, Australia, or Canada laws, you're going to win like a good chunk of the time or settle.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if you have the money for it, yeah, of course you are. Yeah. But like my whole thing is that Idubbz wasn't saying that you're a pedophile. I have an issue with obviously the way that he's phrasing and implementing. I do not give a shit for Idubbz. Idubbz just sucks as a person. Terrible person, terrible wife.
Yeah, we don't like anyone in the story, by the way, ladies and gentlemen. Let's not twist this. We don't like anyone.
Dude, I find it so fucking funny that Idubbz has been the fucking speech police for the past however many years he's been doing Creator Clash, right? He's been the fucking the speech police. Now that he's under attack, it's guys, we have to protect free speech. We can't censor what people say.
Yeah,
And
no,
it's like, I agree with you, but you should not be the one saying that.
yeah, exactly. Like, I don't give a shit really what Idubbz says. I mean, like, obviously to me, like, I do have an extent to being like, oh well, whatever they say is like really gonna be bullshit because I mean, like, at the end of the day, 2016, everybody said, if you really don't like what somebody's saying about you or whatever, just fucking mute them, turn them off, don't pay
Yeah,
attention to them.
this is the thing.
Mhm.
Like for me, I finally remembered my train of thought. But
Oh, sweet.
my
Here we go.
thing
Here we
is,
go.
I know,
Here we go.
but
Here we
my
go.
thing, I'm always under the opinion that either all of it is okay or none of it is okay. All right, you can say whatever you want. All right, as long as it's if it's public, I feel like it's free reign. As much as some people don't like hearing that, it is just free reign. All right, and here's the thing: Ethan has disputed this claim numerous times. So Idubbz, he could have just left Idubbz to run around in his filth. Idubbz is already low as it is. Like, arguably he has nothing. He's living in a constant hell because he's seen as a low count. I mean, have you seen his fucking wife? That's I would not want to be on this earth if I was married to that thing. So
Jesus.
really, I feel like this case is just kind of not punching down, but just it's just there to rub it in. And he is not looking at this from a perspective where this could have serious ramifications. One good example that not many people have been talking about, but Aiden Ross's like whole sphere, like his whole thing, how I don't know if people have been keeping up,
Oh,
but he's
like
been
the
doing this
kick?
box. Yeah,
Mhm.
that whole thing. He's been doing boxing, these like shitty boxing fights. And I'm not gonna lie, some of them are shady. And here's the thing: anytime someone that says that his boxing thing or like his event is rigged or the fights are rigged, because there are some fights that are really questionable, he threatens them with a lawsuit. Threatens to sue them for defamation. Like that right there, setting a precedent where, oh, you said something about my company that I didn't like, or you said something about me or the people I work with I didn't like. Well, I'm going to threaten to sue you. Like that already is setting a precedent. So imagine someone like H3H3 who used to be a figure for free speech and lawsuits, now doing the same thing. That has even more ramifications.
I
And
love
not to
that
mention,
phrasing. I love that phrasing. The figure of freedom of speech and lawsuits. Yes, yes, absolutely.
and and not to mention, like that's what he was seen as. And that's why everyone loved him. But now, look where he is today. The complete opposite of that. And on top of that, like there was one other. Oh yeah, Noah Samson. He's also suing the guy because what he. Don't get me wrong. I don't like Noah Samson either. The guy makes shit videos. But instead of either ignoring him or calling him out, you're gonna sue him, really? And then apparently, what Motorhard's joining in too, which that guy's a fuck that guy too. That guy's a complete coward.
Well, I don't think Muda's going to be suing him anymore. I think I think Muda saw the backlash that Ethan was getting for the lawsuits. I think he changed his tune.
He saw the writing on the walls and was just like, "Ooh, I'm already not liked. I should
I'm
probably
already
stop."
not liked.
So he's acting like a coward then. So instead of doubling down on his morals, he's just gonna back down because the heat's too much. I figured, but yeah, I mean, again, that's another one too, which I feel like that one is completely pointless. So what? He got a bunch of things wrong in your video. Instead of disputing it or calling him out, you're just gonna sue the guy. Really?
Prime time 2016 YouTube, you would make a video debunking all of that shit. You would get like 2 million views because it's H3H3, right? 2 million fucking views. And then Noah Samson would get clowned on, right? Would get fucking clowned on for getting all the stuff wrong. But nowadays, it's just like, I think it also has to do with too, like people are so entrenched in their political beliefs that they're just like la la la, you're not talking, la la la, you're not talking. So like there's no actual like discourse going down. There's no one able to like have an open mind to someone else's opinion. So now it's just like, nuh-uh, you're lying. You're propaganda, you're lying.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, like, in all honesty, though, at the end of the day, that everything has changed, the terrain has changed, and the actions that people do now is obviously very much more changed. I mean, as we are seeing, as we are progressing forward and watching how content creators react to their detractors and their snarkers is that they are going to use their wealth to make an example out of people. And I don't think that's right. I think that's absolutely a dumb idea. And I'm going to be honest, I'm not saying that Ethan was the one that led the charge with his lawsuits against the streaming community. People were always going to be doing this type of thing. It just was going to take time. And obviously now we are at that point where people are going to be doing so. So these LOL suits are going to be more abundant. We should mock those. We should laugh at them, and we should mock both people involved in them.
Yeah, because like I've noticed a growing would detractor community work? A growing detractor community in the commentary space where people are like actually, Anissa, Ian, they're kind of based actually for saying all this. Like, what was it? When Anissa was doing like her terrible Gila Klein impression, there were actually people like, "Oh my God, she's so funny! She's so funny!" Nicholas Diorio, why are you not laughing? She is so funny. She has mocked you.
Yeah, God damn, gotta love these people. The other thing is that, yeah, I am going to say, like, I get the problem that as a content creator, you're always going to have, like, a surge of detractors. Obviously, you're going to have such a wave of people that you don't like and people that do not like you, and that people are going to do whatever they can with all their free time to spend their unemployed ass on the internet and taking clips of you out of context and try to make you look as horrible as a person. Who knows if they try to at your fucking sponsors and all the other things. Like, I think all of that is just
Started
shitty.
by Ethan Klein, by the way. Ethan Klein was one of the first
I
people
would
to do
actually
that shit.
argue Pokemon. I would say argue Pokemon and then Ethan.
Well, no,
Yeah.
it depends on the timeline of when the Keemstar and Ethan Klein's shit started, and then when Pokimane did the "want to put my logo on that one."
I think that was before. I remember that was before. That was
I
before
remember
the
being like
Ethan.
vaguely around the same time.
Yeah, I think both were around the same time. They were months apart. But like, in all honesty, I think that when people do these type of things, these are obviously going to be such a horrible thing. And I do think, like, as we were just saying, that with the whole detractors and obviously going after your sponsors, this is something that's going to keep happening, and we need to keep on going back into remembering that this is commentary. We're just all supposed to have fun. We're also just supposed to laugh at everybody, mock, make fun of, and then move on about our day. We're not supposed to constantly obsess, seethe, and keep on trying to make somebody look as disparaging as possible. To me, I think it loses its charm, its flavor, especially when, like, watching how, like, people have acted over Ethan since October 7th, and I do have sympathy, but I still do not like this dude. I think this guy is still just a piece of shit after what he did with Etika, but holy
He
fuck.
is.
The constant obsession over clipping and constantly trying to take everything he does out of context, calling this dude a Zionist and whatnot. I do think Ethan had a way easier time if you want to, like, debunk these things with just a simple video, or even paying somebody just to make a simple video on this. Would have been way better than spending the thousands of dollars that need to go into a lawsuit for lawyers, court appearances, and so on.
Yeah, and like, guess what? Guess what, Ethan? Do you think anyone's gonna stop believing that you either like faked the skulls or that you deserved your CPS call? Do you think that's gonna change anyone's mind if you win this lawsuit? No. In fact, this is probably just going to entrench people further into thinking that you're a terrible person and that you deserve all the bad stuff happening to you.
In all honesty, did you actually? I don't know if any of you guys got to see, but I actually went over to watch a bit of the clip of another certain streamer, and he was going through the H3 subreddit, and over there, they're even like questioning about the lawsuits constantly happening, and they think Kelly would absolutely love going over each of those comments and mocking us because, in all honesty, you had more sympathy from people at the start of stuff, but with the constant lawsuits that you kept on pumping out, even some of the fans seem to be a little bit shaky on what's it called? What is the main goal of all this? To try to get everybody that dislikes you, that's never going to agree with you, that's never going to say that you're not a Zionist, to somehow change their views on you. They're not. All right.
I don't think I honestly don't think Ethan is like getting the bigger picture here. He's like so focused on, like I said, it's mainly personal beef. He genuinely only cares at this point about him and his family, and that's fine. But like,
I sympathize.
he's just not like considering his like what this could entail for everyone else involved.
You're right. I remember when Ethan and Gila were like, I remember someone calling them like the mom and dad of YouTube. Like, this was like this is post lawsuit. This was early into the podcast days. People loved them. The community loved them. Not even just in the commentary space. You had people from like every single sector of YouTube loving those two. And now look at them. It's not that their fame has diminished necessarily, but like no one wants to go near them. They're radioactive at this point.
We finally see that Diorio has even started distancing himself.
That but that fat fucker put all his he put all of his eggs in a basket with him, and now it's not looking good. He should have honestly known better. I get that the money was there, and you know what? I don't blame him for taking that, but I mean, at some point you got to jump ship.
He bet all of his money on black, and obviously we already know how that goes if you put all your money on black.
Pretty much.
So obviously this has affected him, and to the point where now he's distancing himself. All right. I think watching how Diorio has dealt with his detractors and people that are constantly obsessed with talking about him just as much as they were constantly talking about Ethan, I think Ethan could have learned a lot from just Diorio with how he just ignores it. He just doesn't engage with it. He just doesn't talk about it. He just doesn't comment about it constantly. He just moves on and lets them keep on talking. It's easier to put somebody on mute than put somebody on block that notices that and takes that as somehow the badge of a win.
Yeah. When on mute, they'll never know. They'll never know.
They'll never know.
They're muted. But like, it's just because like for a little bit early on, pre-lawsuit, pre-Denham's lawsuit, I want to clarify. Like, I thought, Ethan was getting his groove back. He was like starting to be funny again. He still held like the same beliefs, but like he was able to like actually have fun, do some edgy humor once in a while, right? And at first, it seemed like Idubbz was going after him because like he managed to do what Idubbz wanted to do so badly, but failed at doing. Like he was able to like he was able to change but maintain his audience and even get new fans out of it. But now, like, if what you said is true, that even the subreddit's like, I don't know about these lawsuits, we could see not a sharp decline, but a slow decline in the H3 podcast fan base. Because like, do you really want to bat for the guy that's like going to sue every single person that he has like internet beef with?
Absolutely not. Like,
yeah, at the end of the day, I'm not going to want to be constantly being involved with somebody that's going to be in a lawsuit, again in another lawsuit, again in another lawsuit, which just also gives credit to my opinion about Twitch poll politics and so on. It's just a toxic, dumb environment that it's easier just to not engage and not do than being a part of.
Absolutely, man.
Mm-hmm.
But with that out of the way, I think we've made our opinions on this very clear. Fuck this lawsuit.
Yeah.
Fuck Idubbz. Fuck H3H3. And fuck anyone who is supportive of YouTubers suing other YouTubers over frivolous fucking stuff.
I agree.
Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Check out our individual projects. Go subscribe to nerdyjohn.to2 for live stream shorts and commentary videos. Skelly, plug your shit.
Go subscribe to Aftermath News and the second channel, as at the time of me recording, the latest videos hit 700 views. So yeah, go support the second channel.
Brother,
it is popping off. And also, if you want to give me money, because who doesn't like money, also donate to my Ko-fi if you want to see more content like this. Setman, plug whatever you got going on as well.
Just you can find me. I still only on the X account. It's Simpman. Gonna make some comments over there. Going to be hopefully doing some videos very soon. Heard that Even X has now implemented an old feature from YouTube where you can do a comment reply to somebody's video. Absolutely going to be abusing. Yeah, I'm definitely going to abuse the hell out of that.
Oh, hell yeah. Do that, brother.
Oh, wow. I'm not surprised Repsion is backing up Ethan Klein. Fuck you, Repsion, if you're watching this, you
Fuck you,
pussy.
Repsion.
Go back into chasing Onision. Go back to that.
Yeah. But this is the TroubleMakers podcast. Take care.